Samsung's next foldable is almost here, and if the leaks are accurate, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 could be one of the biggest updates to the Fold series in years. But here's where things get interesting. This year, Samsung might not launch just one fold. Multiple reports suggest the company could introduce a Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra alongside a completely new Z Fold 8 Wide. The Ultra is expected to be the true successor to the Fold 7, while the Wide version could feature a shorter and wider design that's closer to a tablet when unfolded. Nothing is official yet, so take these details with a pinch of salt. With that out of the way, let's look at the 5 biggest changes rumored for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 7. But before I jump into it, if you're new here, I am Siddharth Malhotra and you're watching Digit, where we bring you detailed, no-nonsense gadget reviews and comparisons. Let's start with something Fold fans have wanted for years. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 packs a 4400 mAh battery, which is decent but not exactly class-leading in 2026. According to leaks, Samsung could finally move to a 5000 mAh battery on the Fold 8 Ultra. That might not sound like a massive jump on paper, but for a foldable with 2 displays, every bit helps. If Samsung manages to improve efficiency as well, users could finally get more comfortable all-day battery life without constantly reaching for a charger. Another area where Samsung has been surprisingly conservative is charging speed. The Fold 7 supports 25-watt wide charging, which feels slow compared to many flagship Android phones today. The Fold 8 is rumored to jump to 45-watt charging. That won't make it the fastest charging phone on the market, but it would be a meaningful upgrade and should cut charging times considerably. For a phone expected to cost close to Rs 2 lakhs, faster charging is something many buyers have been asking for. Samsung already gave the Fold 7 a strong camera setup, but the Fold 8 could take things further. Leaks suggest Samsung may upgrade the ultra-wide camera from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels while keeping the 200 megapixel main camera and 10 megapixel telephoto shooter. That could mean noticeably better ultra-wide photos, improved detail, and stronger low-light performance. There's also talk of improvements to the under-display camera hidden beneath the main folding screen, although details remain unclear. If these upgrades happen, the Fold 8 could finally narrow the gap between Samsung Foldable and the Galaxy S Ultra series. Performance probably won't be a concern on either phone, but the Fold 8 is expected to bring the next generation Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. The Fold 7 already feels incredibly fast, so don't expect a dramatic difference in everyday tasks. Where users might notice improvements is in AI features, gaming performance, thermal management, and battery efficiency. Combined with up to 16 GB of RAM and 1 TB of storage, the Fold 8 should remain one of the most powerful Android devices available. And now for the most interesting upgrade. Samsung may be changing the Fold lineup itself. Multiple leaks suggest that the device was expected to be called the Galaxy Z Fold 8 might actually launch as the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. At the same time, Samsung could introduce a brand new Fold 8 wide model with a wider cover display and more tablet-like aspect ratio when unfolded. Now, why does this matter? One of the biggest complaints about Samsung's foldable phones has always been the narrow outer screen. A wider design could make typing, browsing, and everyday use feel much more natural. Essentially, Samsung may finally be giving buyers 2 different foldable experiences instead of one. And honestly, that could end up being a bigger change than any camera or processor upgrade. So those are the 5 biggest changes expected on Samsung's next generation foldable. A bigger battery, faster charging, improved cameras, a new Snapdragon chip, and potentially an entirely new fold strategy with ultra and wide models. Of course, Samsung hasn't officially confirmed any of these yet, so we'll have to wait for the launch event to see what actually makes the final cut. But what do you think? Would a wider fold finally convince you to switch to a foldable, or are you more excited about the battery and camera upgrades? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.